On a move to ensure expensive sanitary napkins don't get completely unaffordable, a campaign called #LahuKaLagan is urging the Finance Minister to exempt sanitary napkins under the new tax regime GST. Here's a special report. In a country where only 12% of women use sanitary napkins, a campaign has been launched to ensure every woman has equal access to menstrual hygiene and sanitation. Called #LahuKaLagan by SheSays, the campaign has been urging Finance Minister Arun Jaitley to ensure sanitary napkins are completely tax exempt.
So for us, it was just discriminatory. Bleeding is not a choice. It is not a luxury. Whichever you can ask, whichever menstruating women, we on an average, we bleed for 4 to 5 days every 3 weeks, and it's a sustained cost. So to systematically target one gender and impose a tax burden on them was just discriminatory.
Sanitary napkins in India are prohibitively expensive. Prices on average for a pack of 8 sanitary napkins range between 28 and 80 rupees. The tax on sanitary napkins is currently as high as 14.5% in some states. When the GST is rolled out, this is likely to increase, making the already expensive sanitary napkin unaffordable.
Even if you consolidate these taxes and you do away with the MVAT and the central tariff and you introduce a GST, we're not expecting anything less than between 12 and 14%, looking at the average rates across the country.
No wonder then in India, nearly 88% of women still use traditional methods like dried leaves, newspapers and cloth pads instead of sanitary napkins. SheSays has now roped in influencers to spread awareness about the campaign on social media.
Definitely, with this trending on Twitter and the talk going on about it, it spreads the word more. It creates more awareness. It also makes it's a way of sort of making the government accountable to give us some sort of a response.
Apart from the campaign, the NGO has also sent a legal representation to several ministries and is also looking at other options.
Through the PIL, again, we're asking for, the first thing that we're asking for is that under GST, consider sanitary napkins to be exempted from GST. There should be no tax on GST. That is going to be our foremost prayer. Our second prayer is going to be give us more information on the schemes.
Well, the fact of the matter is there is still stigma attached to the entire process of menstruation in India. In a country where only 12% of women actually use sanitary napkins, the least the government can do is to not make it more expensive. Amata Balachandra for Mirror Now.